Picture this. It's 2007. Your boss needs you to create a new spreadsheet. Easy. You fire up Microsoft Excel, ready to get started, but something's wrong. The app looks different. Did you get hacked? Did you get a virus? Is your computer haunted? No. Microsoft decided to completely change the UI system. Your toolbars, gone. Your muscle memory, useless. Across the world, you could hear every underpaid computer science student crying at the loss of their UI system. Microsoft needed to change, and fast. So, they did something pretty unconventional. They made a game specifically to teach people how to use this UI system. Suddenly, everyone was on board, completing daily tasks and challenges, earning points. There was even a leaderboard, because everyone knows there's nothing more awesome than showing your coworkers you're better than them at Microsoft Excel. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the power of gamification. But what even is gamification? Well, Google defines it as the application of typical elements of game playing to other areas of activity, which is basically a fancy way of saying taking something that's really boring and making it fun. See, this is your brain. And whenever you do anything fun, like playing video games, hanging out, things like that, your brain releases what's known as dopamine. It's a chemical responsible for feelings of satisfaction, pleasure, motivation. Think of it like your brain giving you a pat on the back for a job well done. Here's the important part. Sometimes your brain can try to release dopamine even before you get a reward. It's called the anticipation effect. The idea here is that sometimes your brain will release dopamine not when you get the reward, but when you expect a reward. Think of it like a dog with a treat bag. When you open the treat bag, your dog is already excited. You haven't given it a treat yet, but it's still pumped. It's the same logic here. This is the driving heart of gamification. You see, daily tasks, leaderboards, feedback loops, rewards, they all tap into our natural craving for attention and reward. So great. Gamification works psychologically, but it's not like this could actually work in the real world, right? To that, I point you to Duolingo. This quirky language learning app has managed to do the impossible. It makes language learning seem cool. It's edutainment at its finest, really. Users log on to complete daily questions about what language they're learning. There's a leaderboard. It's all the same tricks that Microsoft used way back in 2007. But Duolingo has one more trick up its sleeve. Behold, the streak system. It tracks the number of consecutive days that users complete lessons, and it can become a source of pride for users. It's for this reason that I think Duolingo is one of the most successful attempts at gamification in the real world. But you might be asking yourself, why stop at just language learning? Last year, my school introduced something called the Personal Project. The idea was to develop a project about whatever we wanted. So I decided to make a chemistry game that teaches people about the periodic table. So, took a couple of months off, I learned how to code in Unity, and I developed my very first game. Here's the goal. You start off as an atom, running and jumping through levels, picking up protons and neutrons. By picking up these protons and neutrons, you transform into new elements with new abilities, just like the ones in the real world. They act sort of like power-ups that you'd see in a video game. In between levels, you would have bonus challenges, which would give you questions about the element you just played as, which were sort of a chance to use your newfound knowledge. When I took it to school, people seemed to really positively react to it. And when I did an exhibition, there was a ton of people lining up. I was busy running the booth, so I don't have any pictures of that, but you can refer to this diagram to get an idea of it. Anyways, where am I going with this? Look. School isn't for everyone. I can get that. The way I learn things is not the way that you're going to like to learn things. But I think gamification can be a real step in the right direction. There's a reason that homework completion rates are over 40%, 300%. I got the number wrong. That's how high it is. There's a reason that homework completion rates are 300% higher with gamification. There's a reason that students retain memory longer with gamification. There's a reason that over 75% of students think that they understand concepts better when it's gamified. People connect with games. It's simple as that. Duolingo did it with languages. I tried to do it with chemistry. What's next? Imagine if physics, math, history, if they all had gamified, engaging ways to learn that made learning feel less like a chore and more like an adventure. And this can be an inclusive adventure as well. According to Pathways Connect, according to Pathways Connect, gamification has been shown to actually help students with disabilities not only perform better academically, but also can help them with their mental well-being. It's for this reason that I've been spending the past year working on gamified solutions for children with disability. You see, gamification is all in one. It's inclusive for everyone. The question we shouldn't be asking is, can gamification change education? What we really should be asking is, how soon can we get started? Thank you. That's it.